Hi, everybody. We are on part 20 of the Danganronpa sequel.
Isn't this music slamming, guys?
Banana slamming?
Yeah, banana slamming.
Well, we tried to do this on StreamYard, but unfortunately, the virtual camera does not give it audio. Only Discord allows that to happen. So, last time we did this episode, we found out that Chiaki was the traitor, and that Nagito somehow got lucky and she had the poisoned fire extinguisher thing. And he was like, ha ha ha, and then Chiaki came into purgatory like The Rock, coming in about to smack it down on Nagito. And,
Nagito, Kameda, you bitch-ass motherfucker! Peko, give me your sword. I am going to make sure he regrets everything.
Like, oh my god, everybody, just chill. We're like, we can't kill each other again, or else that would send you into super hell after this.
Oh, they tied me up again, by the way. And they finally put me in the crate like they always wanted. And I've been enjoying
Yay, he's in the crate.
I even helped them find the right crate for me. I even showed them the right tools to use to tie me up with the rope. I was assisting everything, which annoyed everybody else. They got pissed.
So are you like
We
ready?
didn't need to see your humiliation cake.
Oh, well,
Well,
if you want to kill me again, Chiaki, I will plan out the murder for you.
Don't worry, fuckboy. I'm gonna fill the box with
I've got
glowing
this.
lava just to torture you.
Alright, here we go.
Chapter into the school trip.
Oh, hold on. I don't know why they kept this sound effect going on, but it's annoying as fucking ears. Oh god, I can't get it. I can't pause the game.
It sounds like a fart.
Oh god. Jesus Christ. Why did they not put this? Why did they not allow the people to chase the... Oh god damn it. Hold on. We're restarting.
You know, that sounds like pretty bad creaking if you're doing something in bed.
Whoa, Mooney. Do you have
Oh,
first-hand
like
experience
jumping.
with this?
Oh.
Like you're speaking
It's
like
just
somebody's got experience in it.
Hey, wait, no. Hey, are you kidding me? I do not.
Sure, I'm going Mario and jumping on the mattress. There, I gave you an out.
Our little movie is Paris Eye. But
Hey.
for me, on hand, I'm a slut in the sheet.
Well, there's a. I mean, sure. Hey, the key thing is I tried, okay?
Yep.
But it all
Alright.
failed miserably because of chicken shit.
Alright, let's try this again.
Yeah,
we
we have it a place. You'll have it, hun.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
Yay,
cha-
no.
I'll change it back once this whole thing is over. Yeah, but this goes through the
Okay.
whole chapter.
Damn.
It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting irregularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. Ah, how boring.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do you like ships? On the other side
Oh
of the dark
shit.
On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You looked like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships. Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile, but under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime.
Oh god, that was the shit in his pants.
In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that, yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent.
Bruh.
A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Ah, but that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Ah, sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Ah, perhaps, does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you could do, right? Listen well. Using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Then,
oh shit!
will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so
shit.
much? Hate. Then explain your hand. Ah, this? The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy? Because I hate her so much? That's why I took her power. And for that Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh? Ha 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 ha
God.
ha 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 ha
Hell are we in?
ha 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 ha.
Recognize the hand, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, look out the window. We're finally here.
Dear Christ.
You're
What the-
starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island since we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts,
Damn.
your entire existence is boring to me.
Damn, he's getting roasted right off the gravel.
You really don't play
Good.
along, do you?
Playing hard to get.
Now, we still don't know who that mystery person is. All we know is they're going to Jabberwock Island.
And you know who is a boring person.
Bruh.
Mr. L is in the chat, but says they gotta play Hasbin Hotel pretty soon. So they came in here just in time to see the creepy hand, and in question mark guy is destroying Hope Boy. That's right.
Welcome, Al. That's my
Welcome.
favorite cutie patootie.
Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door.
Oh my
Huh?
god, it's a door.
A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go?
Oh.
Are we dead yet?
Alright, hold on. There we go. Now we're back to business. Let's check on baby.
God, the ear abuse is done. Thank Christ.
A door. Wow, amazing.
No, I mean the ear abuse with like that creaking noise.
Oh no, I was just listening to Mr. L. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a
No.
very strange classroom. Why am
No,
I
it's
in
a
a
park.
place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then why? Hope's Peak! Yes, Mr. L, it's Hope's Peak. It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Mr. L says not to be confused with Hope's Tent.
Oh god, it's Monokuma.
Oh fuck.
We're glitching again.
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system.
The wine is back, everybody! No more fruity drinks. All red wine all the time.
Wine time, bitches.
Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay.
No!
well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Huh?
Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy." But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? And not just that, what is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already?
You don't know our crazy little bear, do you?
Mr. L's like, Monokuma is a wine kind of bear. Yes, he is.
He is.
Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I've admired for so long?
Yes,
It's
it is.
probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the fun house. That's right. That's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear things up. Hello, Alex.
But Cliff.
God, I missed the running animation.
Mm.
I forgot how slow the fucking walking in is.
The
Yeah,
gymnasium
compared to the first.
is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so, I braced myself and cautiously opened the door.
We dead yet?
We're in a school.
This is the end. By Academy of Despair.
I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime!
Yo,
You heard the announcement and came here too?
You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something?
That is.
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you're looking at it, it's impossible.
Hello? How does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why, you.
Wait. Where did you lock us up this time?
that's...
What a shock. I just told you guys this is Hope's Peak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway.
What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
You were serious about that?
Stupid fool!
I don't believe it.
But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for.
What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic?
Fine.
Oh well,
I can't
it's...
remember like a fucking thing.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now.
Someone?
Don't fuck with me.
Me!
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard?
Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
In other words,
It means I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin.
What do you mean between?
Hey.
What do you mean made?
What's this?
Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very
God,
good.
no.
It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment.
Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that.
Shing!
It's just a simple graduation exam.
Huh? Then what is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
are you sure about this?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
Huh?
We're actually gonna get out. There's no way we stay here.
That's right.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
no.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet.
Main cast.
Hey,
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives.
damn it!
So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world.
What do you mean?
Uh-huh.
I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So please rest assured and strive to do your best during your school trip.
Main cast? What the fuck?
Oh boy, Mr. L says. And then he says he meets between those big, round melons. Watermelons, of course.
Mr. L? Naughty. Go to the corner. We ain't punished.
And they're saying, I feel nostalgic about being back and not for good reasons. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual.
What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey.
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy.
Hmm.
But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How'd we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island.
It's inside the mountain.
I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So maybe many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why. It's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all.
Well, fuck you too, Nagito.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this?
Hajime, did something happen?
Huh?
Hey, bastard.
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing.
I'm
I don't really get it, but is that all?
gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna solve. Is that what it means?
Hey,
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right?
If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Monomi are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit. Which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma?
However,
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding the matter, I believe Monokuma never once denied that.
Monokuma? What are you talking about?
Pardon me, Monami never denied that. Excuse me, my brain's not with it today.
Here, have some wine.
Even if they are our allies, they might just be allies.
Wow.
Oh, that's right.
Allies? Allies? Let's call the
Allies.
whole thing off.
Allies. Okay.
Here.
Everybody's fucking up tonight.
Here, have some wine.
I already drunk some wine. I
Well,
drank
have
5
some more.
cases of it.
Have some more. This is the Monokuma blend, using my own grapes that I grew out of my own vineyard.
Monokuma, I'm already drunk. I don't think I need any more wine.
Here. You haven't tried blend number 103 yet.
Monokuma, I'm gonna die from being drunk, and then you're gonna be the one to be executed next.
No, that's not how that works here. I run the entire show. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. See? I'm drinking my own wine. It's making me talk like Monokuma, even though I'm Hajime. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation. But if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
so annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm really good at taking exams.
Wow,
Not really
Kane,
good.
that's like straight A's for you.
Yeah, I sleep with my professors.
Okay, that's okay. That's To Catch a Predator. Okay.
Have a seat.
Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
How the hell did Chris Hansen pop up in here?
Monokuma said
Because-
something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right!
Sorry, Jeff
All right,
Gamer, if
I'm
you
gonna
came
do
into a
it.
boring conversation.
I already said that line.
Prepare yourself.
Like,
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we could just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine.
hey!
Can we go home when this is over? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's
And you
the
go back to
case.
your mother's basement and go jack off to all the Playboy Bunny fucking magazines that you have, Kaz.
No, I just have pictures
don't
of Miss
have-
Sonia lined up all over my walls.
You fucking stalker.
Do you realize I'm in the room right now?
Yes, I was hoping you would overhear me, so you should know how much I love you.
Oh my god, Miss Sonia. Please let me kill him.
No, the killings are over. If there's no way you can kill anybody now.
He's a stalker.
No. We have to keep him in the main cast because this is the one the audience relates to the most.
Fuck the audience.
Well,
I
then
just
how?
wanna kill.
Well, then how are we gonna have more sequels if nobody's playing the game? We have to have characters that the people reflect on, or there are a reflection of
Let's
themselves.
sequel after this.
If that's the case, let's all leave the island alive by any means.
Of course!
Excuse me, fucking. Oh, god damn it. God, you fucking bitch, Mike. Yes.
We can hear you.
This fucking Mike's a pain in the
Yes.
ass on the phone.
He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where's this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But
At least we have some nice calls here.
Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
So, what we're gonna do? Can we start already?
But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead for now.
Whoa!
Hey, you're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about
Excuse me,
anything.
Princess, we hit all
However-
here.
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
All right!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light.
If we stopped at the green light, we never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're
Kane already
pathetic.
took off on our own. Might be faster if we split up and look around, too.
Huh.
Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me.
Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia!
Miss Sonia!
Don't leave me, please! I'll be in danger if I'm left alone! Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more, and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope, even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down.
This hallway. There's a strange feeling about this, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me?
Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense.
This is where I'd be hanging out.
What is this? Is this a
Oh,
manga?
shit!
The title is
No!
Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma?
Is
Oh,
that...
no.
What is the... Circus?
What?
You remember this manga, right?
Yes, I do, Kevin.
I'm still around.
Fuck you, Kevin. You're going in the crate with the other bastard.
Why is a manga with such a suspicious-looking title laying out in the open like this?
Let's start with history first, class.
Hey,
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person!
So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is.
It's better than that fucking movie we watched.
I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Sylph, you can read this, since it's a cutesy character. If they're there.
Huh?
You're up to read this.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so-
Do I do the gremlin voice or?
No, you could do like
Whatever you wanna-
no, no,
wanna
just
do.
make it resemble the character on the cover.
Oh,
How are you? How are you?
Okay.
You feel comfortable, Sylph?
right. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system. The Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope.
What?
But when they thought everything was going well, Fire Nation attacked. Oh, just kidding. An unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was... I shouldn't use that word,
Destroyed?
Yeah, it was destroyed by this incident, and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end.
I can't see the screen. My cat wants me to pet him.
Huh?
Looks like
That-
Chester wanted in on wanting to learn about Hope's Peak's history.
I just want to love.
Mr. L loved your Fire Nation joke, Sylph.
Thanks.
The ending was so sudden, like a manga that's suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but nah, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again.
Shing! Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course.
Huh?
Hey! Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too.
What do you want me to say?
By the way, based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve course students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself.
Huh?
You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though.
Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on! When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve course student.
Damn it, what the heck?
I like experiences the first floor of Hope's Peak.
Oh boy,
All
draft
the
print.
writing on the chalkboard.
This is another manga. It's lying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons. The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Huh. Wasn't the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? Oh, I'll do the voice now since it's a guy as the main character. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I can learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy offered at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamukura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of humankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve course students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited, Danganronpa divided by 0.
You
Mr. L
just
says
said Danganronpa 0.
Well, I mean, it had the division symbol, so obviously we're superior over the 0. Mr. L says, the ultimate hope versus the ultimate life form. So it was really Shadow that revealed the secrets.
Bro.
Stop biting me.
With a
Damn
heavy
it.
sigh.
And I made that space colony joke some time ago. Shit.
With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy.
What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident, a talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent.
Damn it. He always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it said that the reserve course students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that.
Are there any more of those type of books?
Of
Because
course.
I'd like to read one.
Anyway,
I would like to do one too.
I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage? Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Oh, let me check on Baby really quick. Already been to the dojo. Is this room finally open? Yep. Raw.
Good to see that's back.
I guess Gordon Ramsay was in this room.
Probably.
What the hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and
Welcome to the
investigate
morgue,
so I can get out of here already. There's another manga just lying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. Oh, this is all you, Circus.
Okay.
A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger.
At first, the uprising was reserved for students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. It's intentionally hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to a dangerous extreme. the movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community.
4chan, Kiwi Farms, you know.
That's it.
The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in.
Oh shit.
The movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indigestible from the other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain anomalies soon came to light. By then, it was too late. The end and the means had vanished, and the wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak, and the weak killed the weakest among them. And soon, the weak formed fractions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regression to more uncivilized times, when seamlessly deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. God, sounds like the Hunger Games over here. By the time the world
May the
realized
odds ever be in your favor.
By the time the world realized what had come, it was too late to stop what happened. The feeling of amused despair began to spread and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and covert attacks began occurring around the world. A war raged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain.
But for pizza.
Just war. Ha 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 ha! Pure world war. And that, because of all that, there was no way to resolve it.
I'm surprised they didn't just call this World War III.
I guess, right?
How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope Peak Academy. The group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as the ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end.
My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them? I want my deep dish pizza.
Way. Hey,
How
are you...
should make? I dare you to open one of those freezers.
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you?
Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office woman who doesn't like to eat candy.
Enough!
Fuck you too.
What is this messed up manga?
I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that? Such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories, the incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains.
This incident really happened? And I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you all the clues here are real?
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world.
I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning.
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps... No, that's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use! I'm going to freeze to death! I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here! Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Hi, Amir? Mr. L's like, the 24-hour news cycle spreads despair. Whew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next?
It's fucking trippy in these walls, dude.
No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him. Jeez. When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either.
Hiya!
Why, hello, Hajime! I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well,
shit.
right?
Right.
What are you doing here?
No!
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth?
You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place.
A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots.
I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What do you need to tell me?
It's about the key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about ultimate despair.
Huh?
Ahem. Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive.
A high school girl?
yes indeed.
Lady Junko Enoshima.
Junko Enoshima?
Hey,
As the former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the ultimate despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
don't fuck with me.
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power.
phew.
Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place.
So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat?
Huh?
Then what was their purpose?
And bloody awesome.
What?
You... Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Enoshima's despair.
Huh?
For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima.
What are you saying?
I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair.
What the hell?
With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Enoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do.
There's no way something that crazy is possible.
what?
Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy?
Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. That is also true of famous people throughout history.
Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass unaliveness.
Mass deletion?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students?
Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded.
One person was excluded. Huh? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair. Junko Enoshima. It doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko Enoshima is already dead. Huh?
This draws like nearly 3,000. Damn.
Yeah. Check those men like that. Fucking simp.
Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Inoshima is really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. A bloody classroom? No, wait, what was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Inoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Inoshima is dead.
like...
It turns out that killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy, and she took away their memories. That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
So...
The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up! But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Inoshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then, Junko is no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko Inoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? If Junko Inoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit!
If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this really is an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere? Just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life?
Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh?
What? Do you have a problem with that?
Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag.
Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
Ooh, how exciting.
One step at a time. You're getting closer to clearing my character out.
You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside.
Yaha!
I'll raise them flags like crazy.
Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Akane's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Well, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer.
Huh? What do you mean, who?
So,
I don't know. It's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, she is strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. This looks like the music room. I feel like I could see something strange.
I'm sad there's no more of those mangas. Damn.
Looks like it's some sort of monument? Why would there be a monument in a music room? And not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. Here you go, Mooney.
To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation.
Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up.
But he like lies.
What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email.
Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by the ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though, I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Enoshima rallying them. In the worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if there are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of the origins and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program.
Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we lost. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma. If he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Enoshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries.
The teacher's lounge.
This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well,
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it.
Do you want me to continue?
Different person want to read the email?
Sure, wait, hold on. Elliot, get out of the way. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Oshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there's still a leader on par with Junko and Oshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future.
Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily.
Elliot, what are you doing?
this is bad. I mean,
I'm really worried. What if something happens to me when Miss Sonia isn't looking? This guy is so useless sometimes.
You just read my mind.
There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hiyoko Sayonji is written there. What is this newspaper?
Holy crap.
These look way better.
What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Sayonji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew... She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way I could see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean?
Oh, you did not just call me short.
This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Sayonji here. Oh, then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name?
I mean,
That's the only explanation, right?
Can he hear himself right now? Or does he just like the sound of his voice as it leaves his mouth? Okay, now I'm thinking of like the Family Guy joke. It's like, hey, do you actually hear yourself talking? Oh, I come in and out at times.
I mean,
Probably
look
pretty
at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man.
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong. She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter.
If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying? That's Hiyoko.
Huh?
Of course not!
Well, what are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt?
What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm feeling white.
Phrasing for myself. Unless I'm at a manga event, that's probably the only way I could say that out loud and get cheered for it. Anyway, well, regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? If this is the truth, then the Hiyoko in this newspaper... Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why? Why does this even exist?
Hey,
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
this is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of an experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hiyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
It better not have anything to do with time travel. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says, Hope's Peak Academy founder Izuru Kamakura, the founder of Hope's Peak Academy. And this name, Izuru Kamakura, doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery.
I guess we're gonna have to play some flutes.
Okay, with this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime! You shall now go on to the next stage.
Next stage?
My god.
Damn it, not again! The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just gonna waste my energy.
We're glitching out, guys!
There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school.
Who wants to play foosball?
It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy's seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. Circus?
About the Hope's Cultivilian Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hand, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in the providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs.
What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh?
Hajime learned sex.
This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. You got this one again, Circus.
Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have them placed in our care. Though they were all displeased, we successfully acquired all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we're unable to ask them about specific details, it's unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So, we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of their killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there's still no solid lead regarding the matter. We have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation once they are discovered. We shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. God, I've never said hope so much in my life.
It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
Monica was just bored and just wanted to watch the Hunger Games.
My, Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse.
It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey, it's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them.
You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No. Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all.
There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now.
Did Strong Bad happen to the emails?
Oh, don't, please. I'm not that much of a genius.
Plot twist.
Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality.
Walking on the ceiling. Hi, kitty. Say hello. No.
I love it. I'm just gonna be sitting on this edge of the wall, though.
Elionics, get away from the mic.
Oh. This must be a library. Monokuma probably
No,
left
a
something
brothel.
here too. I should hurry up and find it.
No, it's a brothel. See? That's where all the hoes sit.
This hologram again. It must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. Booney.
To the Future Foundation, 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What are you doing in a serious act of What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear that to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed to spread our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with to recover your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi, but he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation?
So Power Ranger.
Wow.
Hey, the psychedelic laundromat!
Hey, it's our hub, guys.
Where the hell's Corn? I need to beat his ass up. He ate all my fucking cornflakes.
Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but, this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room.
Hi, welcome to the psychedelic laundromat.
Can we help you? Yes, our giant chicken sells drugs out of the laundromat. No, we don't endorse it.
No.
Oh, apparently there were hidden Monokumas that I didn't know about.
Oh, there's a Neo.
This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it.
Is it alter ego?
Oh, come on, alter ego.
Neo World program? This world. Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. Sylph.
Akuna Matata.
We want you to read this.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Alright, I got it. The Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program,
Individuals such as the ultimate programmer, the ultimate neurologist, and the ultimate therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program? A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now, it's all disappearing until all I feel is despair.
Dun dun dun!
I screamed loudly, as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice! You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you.
Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me too?
Way to go! You fucked us up.
Hi, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Woohoo! You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it.
Go home, Monokuma, you're drunk.
This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but...
Oh, great. He took the blue pill instead of the red in the Matrix game.
This goddamn feels like the Matrix already, guys.
Like, that's literally what happens when you play, like, the game and, like, you pick the wrong one and the game just breaks.
Or basically history repeats itself.
I guess.
The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear.
Fucking little bastard.
Little bastard.
Oh god, it's the monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey. We're about to turn into a star child. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object...
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Yeah, go ahead.
Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program.
A person! A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No. Is this even a person in the first place?
I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when they created me.
It can talk? But what are you? Alter Ego? Artificial intelligence program?
I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't exactly exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something.
Oh no, Alter Ego, please don't be a landlord. For God's sake, don't be a landlord.
I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms.
Okay, you're not a landlord. Good.
But the virus hasn't affected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar.
Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it. It's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet on the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program?
The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. This is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. Who's in charge of us, Bethesda? I'm sorry. I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program.
Most of its words. I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place?
The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope.
A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here, and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right?
Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world.
Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right?
That is a mystery to me too. booting the program on the survivors of Hope Speaks Academy while it's still in its experimental stage. Sorry about the dogs. I'm sure there's a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry.
You saying we're lab rats?
Dog, stop.
That's the only thing I could think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally?
I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this.
All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus?
Well... For this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors.
2 monitors?
Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the observer and the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the observer and the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else.
What kind of authorities does the teacher role have?
As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there's no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death.
What is that virus?
Don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it's still the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I tried desperately to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience.
She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I could tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it! What the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program?
World program exists in isolation. It's possible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it.
Physically?
Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened.
It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility? But the only person who can enter that facility is someone who is a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie?
But it's true that the virus is powerful, and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So, it has a limit, too.
A limit?
It it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as... In order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey, come on now. Even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. How strange. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it could be parallel to the deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm challenges results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with a joint ownership of the world. And the situation on the context invites your death.
Hey,
Hold on, I gotta do the line.
Death.
Alright, hold on. Can you feel your heart burning? Can you feel the struggle within? The fear within me is beyond anything your soul can make. You cannot kill me in a way that matters. Gotta do that again.
Alter ego.
What'd you say, Monokuma?
And so it's been so long.
what the heck? What just happened?
Makoto!
You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side? I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there. I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037. 11037. That's the number we found at Mizumi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But
Holy fucking
that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them.
Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst-case scenario where an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue, I've prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this so that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number.
What the fuck?
Hmm?
Shit.
Say what?
What was that just now?
Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now?
Nothing really.
I see.
Anyway,
Oh well, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no-good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again.
Did Monokuma not notice what just happened?
It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here.
Hey, about that guy just now.
There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me.
I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now.
You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best.
Do our best. Huh. But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't that all be meaningless, too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do?
Eat a Snickers bar, because you're not yourself right now.
Wine time!
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy.
See you soon.
A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. He means this red door, right? Do I have to just go in here? If I do that, will this be finished?
At least not first, jeez. Who raised you?
Anyone else getting dizzy?
Holy shit.
Feels like I'm tripping balls right now.
Huh? This place.
Yo,
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
It seems that this is going to be the final place.
However,
This place is.
Is this a trial field? But why is sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
Ooh, we've been here before, right?
Yeah, this should be the place that the door to the ancient ruins leads to.
Hey,
Huh. It seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building up till now.
damn it.
It's like we're dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then this too is very...
Welcome! So you finally arrived. Congratulations! You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island.
You could give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before.
Stupid fool!
From before.
This trial field actually inspired the one from before. So in a way, this place is the original.
Hey,
Who cares? This graduation exam means we could finally go home, right?
Of course! If that's what you guys decide.
huh?
And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then. Ahem. Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time. Yes, indeed. There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. Now all of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
in other words,
Which means everyone who has died up till now will have their votes treated as absences.
then
The result is based on our majority vote.
Ahem. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin.
Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result is pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it now, right?
No. You can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up!
Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this? My. Which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate...
Damn.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know.
What? Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right! After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it.
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Well,
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
No way! But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be.
He's doing it because it's how it has to be? It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Isn't that what Alter Ego was talking about?
Anyway, even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterward, you cast your majority votes, and from there we move on to the graduation program.
But why do we even have to go through something so dumb?
Well, that is...
You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Did we lose
Did we lose
Circus?
her?
Uh-oh. The mic. The issues again.
Hey, Herc, Mike again!
Come back.
Oh, now you sound like you're in a tunnel.
'Cause I'm in the bathroom.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
That is.
There is no way it has nothing to do with us. We are the only ones who are involved, you know?
So annoying. It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
You piss me off.
What with the chump comment?
I can't ignore that.
Not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
Dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, sear my power into your memories.
Okay.
Damn.
And there we go.
Is that the end?
Yes.
Not yet.
He deleted everything, and, yeah, now we just have to do this final class trial.
Chismonakuma.
Oh, no. Don't you fucking bring that song up now, Self.
Those were the days.
I mean, it's also based on a line from the game, but
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
We probably will have to do like a very long 6-month hiatus before we actually do this class trial, just so that Circus can just so that Circus can like just think about everything that's happened, and then maybe after we do a couple of more games that are not Danganronpa, we could finally come back to this class trial.
How about we don't?
whoa, hold up. I just found something really cool.
What, Self?
I'm gonna share it on the Discord.
All right. Well, I can't look at Discord right now, but I gotta end the
The others
stream
can
first.
describe it.
You're mean, Joey.
Well, you know, because this is what happens when Yu-Gi-Oh did this years ago. They would get up to the final boss of like one of a particular season, and then they would completely take you back like 150 episodes, and then they would just redo all 150 episodes until they like. So it took like about 3 years before we got to see it again.
Fuck you. We're not doing this.
That sounds
No.
tedious.
I know, that's 4Kids for you. And Cartoon Network, for that matter, because they did that when they were airing reruns of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Bro, this is absolutely fucked.
Well, it's now, so we gotta roll the dice. Do we finish this on Friday, or do we wait until a long 7 days?
Friday.
All right.
Friday.
Jesus Christ, Circus, you're in for it this time, huh?
Yes.
She wants
Or
to
else
really...
I'll send my magical voodoo after you.
Okay, I'm just
Clown
gonna...
voodoo after you.
Alright, I'm just gonna put it on my calendar. In the next 3 years, we will get this episode done.
She's ready to throw hands, Joe.
That's it. You're watching Shrek the Musical when we get the Discord.
That's, I have no problems with Shrek the Musical.
I'll find something to torture you with.
Oh, that was supposed to be a hyena. Sorry, I was just looking at something.
Yes, the audience love when Circus get tortured.
No.
What about this?
As Picard always says, and I keep bringing this line up, to many humans, a mystery is irresistible. It must be solved. So every time we get close to this, Circus always wants to know what the mystery is and have it solved.
because it's too much. Like, we gotta know.
As soon as we get done with this damn game, sooner we can start Ace.
Hold on.
Yes, because eventually we'll be doing Ace Attorney.
And we know you're dying to play that one.
I know, because that's one of my favorites of that series. And I think you would
Exactly.
enjoy a lot of the new characters that come about with it. I know Sylph's gonna enjoy it, and I know that
I'm just gonna.
what?
Wait, enjoy what?
There's gonna be certain characters in the third game of Ace Attorney that you're gonna like.
I just want my David Bowie character back.
No, David Bowie's no longer there.
But
Man.
to the creators of Ace Attorney, please bring back that character. I love him.
Listen,
so
I'm still
much.
waiting for a Game 7. It's been 8 years since Game 6 came out.
Dude, we were waiting on a new fucking Sims game for the last 10 years? Am I right, Sylph?
I think so. But based on how horribly they treated Sims 4, I'm not really looking forward to what they are doing. Especially since Project Renee isn't confirmed to be 5. And the leak for that looks abysmal.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, let's give this an end to the show. So on Friday, we're going to be doing the end, because obviously we're going to be wanting to see what the mysteries unfold. And I don't know how long it's going to be, because I know the final battle in V3 takes like 4 hours, so we'll just have to keep watch over time. Hopefully it doesn't go too long, but if it does, we may have to split it in 2 parts, and then the mystery will just have to wait even longer. So we'll find out. We'll see. It's been a while since I played the final boss battle in 2 in this game. So, all right, everybody, good night. We'll catch you on Friday. We will solve the mysteries. Everything will be explained, but no head explosions will happen.
Oh.
So you will get everything.
Right, hold on.
that you
Before we
need.
end this, I'm gonna read the quote that allegedly came from. Man, who the heck was this? The Ace Attorney trilogy's producer, who, when asked if about the future of the series, said, "At this time, there's nothing to talk about, but we have gained a lot of knowledge about the RE engine. I can say that the Ace Attorney series will not be stopping, so in that sense, I think you can look forward to what is coming."
Yeah.
So
It'll be the first Ace Attorney game to ever be originally on a major console, because everything was on a handheld.
oh, Reach for the Moon engine. Okay, that's what they were talking about.
Yeah, so I'm excited, because
So
obviously
they're learning a new
big.
a new gaming engine. So that's cool, I
can't
guess.
wait for y'all
and
to be
it gives them
introduced
time to polish out the story, because I will say Game 5's storyline is probably one of the best, and it took them about 6 years to polish it, because they had to do a new engine for Game 5. So it was like, okay, they really upped their game. So if they're putting that much time and effort into this, then they're gonna really up their game, and I'm gonna be like, all right, anyway. So, like and subscribe, obviously, because that helps the algorithm, and so does commenting. So we're gonna have to put like, we'll put pizza
what?
emojis this time around.
Yeah, put either a pizza emoji or a funny combination of emojis.
Yes.
No, I want
It's not the dirty emojis.
Yeah, no, pizza.
If you guys like me so much, you put cat emojis up, because a lot of us love
cat emojis, cat emojis, cat emojis, cat emojis.
Yes, we'll do a combination of
Cat
pizza and
emojis.
cat. A combination of pizza and cats. All right. Good
Yeah,
night, everybody.
pizza cats.
We'll see you next
From a
time.
Sounds like Samurai Pizza Cats to me.